Supratours across Morocco, 1400 Ks. Oh, 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 oh.
Hello and welcome from Big Ol SANDSTORM here in Marrakesh, and today, well, we sort of begin the final push to Dakar, I guess, and we're hopping a bus all the way down to a place called Dakhla, not Dhaka, on the southwest Moroccan coast, and we have to say goodbye to Graham. Graham, do you want to just a very brief what's been going on for you the last few days?
Just had a few issues that...
Few health issues.
Yeah, a few health issues that I think probably it's sensible to get sorted out.
Yeah. So unfortunately, yeah, Graham is heading back home this afternoon, almost at the same time as I'm hopping on a bus to make the final push, solo again, down to Senegal. This take for sure. By planes, buses, trains and cars, I'm heading from Dhaka to Dakar. Thanks for everything, mate. Thanks for joining us on the adventure. At least a small portion of it.
Yeah, thanks for having me on it.
It's been great to have some company for the last week and a half. It's a pity we couldn't continue, but you got to look after yourself.
Yeah.
#1 priority.
Never take any risks.
Well, that's the way it goes. So, you know, I don't know, about 20 minutes we'll probably start looking for taxis. Hey folks, well, we're on our way to Supratours, the bus company. It's the main bus company here in Morocco. It's affiliated with ONCF who run the trains. I actually booked the ticket through ONCF. Just got Graham into a cab off to the airport. Yeah, well, we're saying goodbye to Marrakesh, although actually I still have over 2 hours to my bus, but it doesn't hurt to be well in advance, booked well in advance. Anyway, we're off. Well folks, here we are at the Supratours office, which is connected to the train station, and yeah, we're heading down south to a place called Dakhla by bus. So this is the start of the big push for Dakar. We've got some probably pretty crazy journeys ahead of us. This at least is a bus, not a shared taxi or a set bus as they're called in Senegal, where you get 7 people into a car that, although is bigger than the standard car, isn't that big. And this journey is long, but should be reasonably comfortable at least. We're talking about 1400 kilometers, and we're talking about 22.5 hours, all things going well, in a bus. I'm very, very early though, so yeah, let's see how we go. Okay, that's the base, Supratours, folks. Supratours to Dakhla. I think it's more like a Dakhla, that's how you say it. And we're due to leave in about 5-10 minutes. Well folks, here we are. We've got up to 23 hours, hopefully no more than that, 22.5 ahead of us. And this is our bus. The air conditioning is nice. Pretty tight space here, but it's a modern bus. Should be fine, I guess. 22 hours. Yay. Let's do it. 22.5 hours. Rocket. Yes. Bang, we're off. Just like that. Very nice. They're keen to get away, I guess. At least I've got a spot next to me free. That's Graham's seat. Hey Graham, how you going? That's your seat, right there. That's your seat. You should be sitting there. Hope you're okay, mate. It's about 7:15. So we're 3 3/4 hours in. Less than 19 hours to go, and we've stopped here at this restaurant, and everybody's got pretty much the same food. Soup and bread, egg, olives, and whatever that is. Hello, kitty. Well, the sun has gone down over Morocco. Google says 1,117 kilometres to go. So we've nearly gone 300, which isn't bad going for a bus. And the road's really good. And the scenery's been pretty impressive too. So, yeah, so far so good. Can't complain. Food was bland. But actually, probably when you're travelling, that's what you want. You don't want spices to make your stomach go as it can. Anyway, I don't know how much longer we're going to be here, but beautiful lighting. And we got some La Liga going on the television. And yeah, add here the Supratours bus. Let's see what snackables we can findable. Chips. I want chips. Chips. Roots puffs, French cheese. Well, when there's not a lot of choices. Lightly salted al halabi. Noodles. And some cakes. Snacks for 6 dirham. That's less than $1 Australian. I'm not sure what the next city is when we get there, but the last city was Agadir, and I have to mention it because I forgot to make the joke. Agadir, dear, push pineapple. It's kind of misty out there. It's nearly 3 o'clock in the morning, which means only just over 11 hours to go, which means we're actually, time-wise, we're over halfway. Just been pulled up by police, not for the first time. They asked me where I was going. I said Mauritania, which is my next country. I think we're right there on the Atlantic coast. There's nothing to see. Got a little bit of sleep, not much, maybe an hour. Well, we've just moved on a little bit from the last update there, and we've stopped just after 3 AM for dinner, apparently. It's quite humid and steamy. Well, it's not steamy, it's cold, actually, out here. But this restaurant is it's just here for the buses, obviously. I'm surprised that people could eat at 3 AM. Actually, the soup didn't sit very well on my stomach, so I'm not prepared to put anything else in because it's just sort of calmed down the last hour or two. 6:15. Welcome to Western Sahara, folks. Not long before we'll be passing through Layun. 9:50 and we have about 350k to go. So I don't know what time we're going to get in. I think roughly on time. We're in a town called Boujdour. And I think we're almost ready to go actually. In fact, if you look at the ground you can see it's been raining just a tiny bit. Who would have thought in the middle of Western Sahara? Our numbers swelled overnight, but now they've got down to roughly what they were at the start, I'd say. Picking up a few people here. Folks, it's about 1:15. We're going to be a little bit late. Probably get in about 2:15 instead of 2 o'clock, 20 past 2, maybe half past. We'll see how we go. But we are about 80 k's away now, and we stopped overnight. We stopped, and we had dinner at 3 a.m, which went for probably an hour. I can only presume that's because of Ramadan, and people, you know, they've got to get a big meal in before whatever time is officially the sun up time, and they can't eat. Got a few hours sleep, most of them after the sun came up, when you just get so tired that you fall asleep anyway. The bus is a nice bus, but the seats are hard, so it's not great for sleeping. We started off with 1,401 kilometres to cover, and you know, we're down to probably 80 or less now. But we're not there yet. Now we're in a sandstorm, man. I think we're about 5 minutes from the end. This is sort of Dakhla, and I think just up here on the left is the airport. This is the CTM stop. Well, this is mad. Hotel Dakhla ville. Share taxi. Well, I got sand in my mouth. Here we are. Here's my hotel, Hotel Dakhla ville. It is windy and sandy, and sandy and windy. Okay, now we might have a little look at Dakhla, but not much. What we're going to do is we've got to see if we can organise onward transport for tomorrow morning to Mauritania and the capital Nouakchott, which is at least 11 hours away. Okay, this is the office of Supratours. I just went in there. We can get a bus to the border tomorrow. There are buses that go all the way to Nouakchott. They put you on different transport on Thursday, but we do have to go tomorrow because that's when I'm booked. Okay, folks, I have a shared taxi all the way to Nouakchott tomorrow. Yes, this gentleman here at Hotel Sahara. I just came to the reception. 700 dirham all the way to Nouakchott. Very long day though. Yeah, start 7 a.m. 1 a.m. Nouakchott. Before I sign off, I'll give you a little snapshot of Dakhla. As you can see, it's very quiet at the moment. Ramadan's in force. We've had a sandstorm. I think it's just calming down. This is like so. This is Hotel Sahara, where we'll leave from tomorrow morning, and we'll just have a little look at the bay here because we're on a peninsula. They've got a church here in Dakhla. Very interesting place. Apparently I'm not allowed down that way because it's a military area, which it doesn't really look like. So yeah, interesting place. This here looks to be some sort of park. Oh, we've got a big empty space here. Actually, there's a lot of empty space. Very quiet place, isn't it? I think I might be right in suggesting that Moroccan authorities have moved a lot of Moroccans down here to places like Dakhla to outnumber people who might traditionally consider themselves Western Saharan. Peninsula de Dakhla. Well folks, Dakhla is still pretty windy, but I have freshened up. I've had a shower and a shave, and now I've got to wait for 8 o'clock when the restaurants will start serving food, it seems. So yeah, well, tomorrow we are off to Mauritania, which is the 16th country from Dhaka to Dakar 2023, and here we are in Dakhla, which is very similar. So I'll see you on that video because that promises to be quite the adventure. Thanks for joining me. Take care wherever you are in the world. May the journey never end.